Welcome back everyone. We're back on the Millington Escort, which is no longer a Millington Escort anymore. There we go. Engine delete. We've sold the engine on. It's not really what we're after. So we've had a change of plan. That's gone. And the new one's here. Here it is. We've got Cosworth, non-turbo. Look at that beauty. So this is the new art for the beast. We're not going sequential anymore. We've got a 5-speed Type 9 straight cut box to go in it. But with the car being sat so long, it's my fault. A bit of overspray has gone in the engine bay. So what I'm going to do is just going to mask the car off. I'm going to buzz the engine bay back, give it a nice fresh coat, because we can't be putting that engine in on this. It's a right mess. So yeah, let's get to work. So I'm just going ahead using masking tape and some masking paper. Just mask the engine bay off. Don't want any overspray everywhere. So I've just got some 320s on the DA, just buzzing round. And then after that, I'm just going to scotch the full engine bay, just so it's nicely keyed, and a panel wipe. That should be good to go. So with the engine bay all rubbed down, I just used 320s on DA and then went around with a scotch. It's pretty fresh paint anyway, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm just going to give it a blow off now, a panel wipe, and let's hit it with some paint. Well, that's the engine bay looking all fresh. Just pulled masking off, get a bit impatient. So tomorrow, we're going to be dropping the engine in, hopefully, as long as the bell housing turns up. And yeah, I'll show you what we've got to change. So when we had the Millington in, I made these mounts, but that was dry sumped. No? Yeah, dry sumped. But the Cosworth is wet, so the sump's bigger. So I'm probably going to have to alter these, just cut the tubes off, push the bearing bushers back out and start again. So yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow. So we're just putting the bell housing onto the gearbox. We're in the next day now. So this is what customers don't see. I've had to notch the bell housing out because this Type 9 for some reason has, I think it's like a bearing carrier. So yeah, something else to slow the job down. Yeah, so when you fit one of these release bearings into the box, you can buy different size spacers. So we're just going to dummy this up now, up to the engine, and we'll be able to measure what we need. So we'll just start with what we've already got and we'll work from there. Now that's all fitted, you have your bleed part to the top so the air can come out. So that'll be tied up here somewhere. So yeah, let's get it onto the engine now. See what it's saying. With the engine mated, fully bolted up, I'll show you what we're on about with the release bearing touching the flywheel, well, pressure plate, because you don't want it to. So I've got a little camera in there because you can't really see. And that's your release bearing. It's going to turn off now. And that there is just skimming it, which is what we're after. Otherwise, if that's pressing, then your clutch is going to slip. And that is the cheapest, shittest camera I've ever used. Anyway, we're all bolted up now, so yeah, we're going to get it dropped in. So she's on the engine crane with the gearbox on. So I'm going to hope to just slide it in. Maybe put a jack under the gearbox, lift it up and help it in. Yeah, let's get to it. And the engine is in. So if you watched my previous videos, I show you how to make the mounts. So I've had to cut the old one off, get a different engine. So I need to weld that side up. In that one in there. It's a bit of altering. But it's sat. Just sat it on a piece of alloy there, so we know we've got the right gaps we want. So yeah. And to pull the gearbox up, just put a strap from the cage, pulling the box up where we want it. Well, that's adjustable anyway when we do the gearbox mount. But the problem is buying off people that you don't know what you're buying. We've gone to put the Simpsons exhaust on that come with the car. But as you can see, it's been altered. And it turns out it's not been fitted in an escort. So we're on a bit back. Yet to let the customer know. But yeah, it's not all plain sailing. You think these just bolt in? Not a chance. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be a great help. Thanks.